Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 4 of my Let's Play Revolution Under Siege Gold. And I have to apologize. I lost a turn. Um, it was one of those things where I lost the sound on it. I didn't have sound, and you really didn't miss much except the one thing that I did that you probably weren't expecting was my powerful formation that was sitting at Penza. I was going to move to the Volsk and take it, but instead I did something very rash or maybe brave. I don't know. I moved him here to Samara and to see if I could take Samara, and I actually won my way through, and this unit was actually sitting outside of Samara, but the strength of power that they had dropped all the way down below 200 to 190 something, and they were pushed out of the Samara region. And so on this term, I find myself in Troitsk, and I'm moving him back to Penza because even though my force is at 796 now, which is even more powerful than it was before, it probably cannot cross this river and fight a formation that has a power of 978. So it's just not going to happen there. So I'm pulling him back, possibly to mate him up with this formation that's 300, and then I don't necessarily know that we can take him on at this point, but maybe in the future. One of the other things that I'm doing on this turn is it really in the last turn this guy had moved up. He cut off this railroad line here, moved through here, and came up and he's sieging Nizhny Novgorod. So this formation is unlocked now. It has a political commissar in it, and I'm moving him to relieve this city of its siege. This guy is more powerful than he was last turn, but I'm leaving him in Kazan to protect the imperial gold train that's there. And there were other battles. Let's see if they show what's going on. No. I guess subversion didn't work. A sandstorm is happening in the desert steppe. I don't know. Matt Selesky is promoted to Comcorps. I think that means he is promoted to a 2-star general. Not really much else going on. We won a battle in Perm. We had a draw in Krasnoyarsk. We had a loss in Nerchinsk. And then we lost a battle in Khabarovsk. No national morale was lost in any of those battles. And wait a minute. This guy's active now. What can I do with him? What is that? Central Asian units are not motivated to fight far from their lands. Oh well. Guess that means I can't move them anywhere. Anywhere really where I want to move them. Sarepta. That's not. No. That's not Sarepta. Is it? Oh, I guess it is. We want to rebuild that rail. This guy is fairly strong. He's coming from the south. He's moving by rail, but still taking 23 days. Don't understand that, but whatever. And then down here, this one has a penalty of 35%, but he's still a power of 480. So I'm going to try to come over here and actually relieve the siege at Ekaterinodar. And hopefully that will work, because it looks like they're almost ready to assault the fortress or the structure. And then I'm moving this guy up as well because he is unlocked, and going to move him up here to Tikhoretskaya. So yeah, things aren't really going great. One thing that I'm doing, I was going to recomplete the rail pool, but no, sir. That is not what I'm going to do. What I am going to do, hold Moscow at any cost. I have enough war supply now to take this decision. And what it'll do is give me some artillery supply, make available some more troops, and every unit that it's given to me in Moscow is going to have an entrenched level level 8, and it's going to really fortify Moscow for me. So I'm much happy with that. Much happy that I can do that. After I do that, I probably won't have very many war supply, but I need to rebuild my rail supply at some point. And engagement points are 29. That's okay. Rubles, yeah. I started out, I think, at 700,000. It's now down to 400, but I can live with that. I'm going to save this turn, and then I am going to execute this turn, actually. And yeah, I'm sorry about losing that other turn. It wasn't a very good turn at all for me. There was a lot of bad things going on, and looking at the results now, it doesn't look so bad, but they have troops everywhere. I don't know how I'm going to be able to counteract every one of their troops. So I'm just hoping to hold on at some point. They have 30,000 men in Samara, and the best I can do is muster up 17,000 in that corps that I have moving around. So I'm not sure how I'm going to beat that corps. I got to put my mind to that one. It's definitely going to be something that I have to figure out at some point, or I'm not ever going to be able to break them down. I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't have any intelligence on how big that force is. See, they have troops like this all over the place. I don't know how I'm going to counter every one of those. And see, here's another one. I don't know how I'm going to counter every one of these. It's almost impossible, it seems like. That's a loss. Well, stalemate. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why they weren't doing so well, but they weren't able to muster their troops. That's a pretty nice little win right there. That's a 700 force, a 700 power force coming up. I think he looks like Boris Karloff is who I'm thinking of. See, they have these forces everywhere. This guy, these guys, this guy. Just everywhere. This guy. He's moving. He's afraid. He sees that force coming up. See, and this guy's moving, so it's probably going to be a defeat. Because they're probably going to treat him moving as a retreat. And he's losing men. He's certainly losing more men than him. Yep. I just don't know how I can defeat all these troops. At least with Rise of Prussia, when I was playing Frederick the Great, my troops were the better troops. I was outnumbered, but I had the better troops. Now I don't think I have the better troops, and I don't think I have the numbers either. Look at that. That was a power of 900. This is insanity. Look at that. A power of 991. How can I beat that? This is nice, though. I knew he was at around 4,000. That'll be a victory. Although I sure am losing a lot of troops. I wish he would destroy him completely. I was saying I wish he would destroy him completely. He's close. But I bet they let him. I bet they let him retreat. Oh, wait a minute. 246, 196, 192. This might be my best victory so far. We still lost more units than they did, but they lost elite cavalry, elite infantry, elite infantry. So they lost three elite units, and I lost 4 militia. Huh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I lost more men. 6,000 men to his 2,700, but they lost elite units. That's pretty tough to replace elite units. I still can't get over them having formations that are 900 power. For the Kaiser? How's that guy have 12,000 men? My guy was a power of 600 and something. His was a power of 1 something. 170 or so. Okay. We destroyed 2 of his units, regular line infantry. That's going to be a one-sided battle. Yep. Okay, one was 300 and one was 500. That makes a little bit more sense. Of course, I only had 3,000 men in the battle. Oh, okay. Here we go. 25,000 men. That's a bit more like it. We almost outnumber them 4-1. No, 3-1. I'm sorry. It is 3-1 now. Red victory. Yes, yes. Battle of Samarkand. These little small battles getting annoying, to be honest, because I'm losing most of them. What flag is that? I guess that's the whites still. But there's yellow in their flag. I don't know. I hope we win this battle. We're losing a lot more troops. That's not good. That's a red victory, though. But we lost a heavy armored train. Oh, come on. This is the same battle in the same area, so we should have 20-something thousand men. If they get to fucking use the same amount of men that they were using, why shouldn't I? Of course, it's now up to 14,000, but we're still probably going to lose this battle. Oh, we won it. Lost more men, though. It sounded like Germans. I mean, I know Germans were in this fight a little bit, but it's supposed to be Russians mostly. We're losing a lot of men. Now they're losing a decent amount of men. Good. Good. Yes, we know. Another loss. This is a third battle in this region. We're twice as many men. They lost a armored car. More Red Guards lost, or militia, or whoever they were. Day 15. New recruiting option available. New political option available. Wonder what that means. One. What is this? Sub-faction. What is that? What faction is that? It looks like pirates. Okay. 175. Who cares about heavy red warships? Propaganda campaign. Well, I'm at 120. To care of the people. Oh, well, that doesn't look all that important. What is this? Mobilizations, politics, diplomacy. Raise more money, complete the rail pool. I have 327, so I do gain railroad transport per turn because this was down to 55 at one point. So that's okay. So we won some national morale in some of our battles. 0-0, draw 0. On day 2, our attempt to perform an air recon mission below. Baloney. We won some national morale somewhere. I don't know how. Well, wait a minute. Options and events. Oh. So it wasn't battles. Alright, well, I'm going to bring this episode to a close. I appreciate you watching. Sorry about losing a turn, but you really didn't miss much. Just to, while I was trying to record it, I was cursing a lot. So you missed me cursing a lot if that's your bag. But I said fucking a couple of times, and like, are you fucking crazy? A couple of times, and I don't believe this shit once or twice, so you missed all that. But other than that, you really didn't miss much. All the stuff that I thought was all the bad things that were going on didn't really amount to much. So I'm still basically in the same situation I was in, 2 turns ago in episode 3. So anyway, I really do appreciate you watching this. I'm going to try to play this through. It can be very frustrating at times because one of the things that really kind of bugs me is I have about 7 or 8 really strong or fairly strong formations, but I don't have enough political commissars to be in each and every one of them. And so some of them are locked in turns and I can't move them. And it's very frustrating not to be able to move a fairly strong force. So that's why I dropped the F-bomb a couple of times and dropped the I don't believe this shit a couple of times in the turn that we lost out on. So anyway, I hope you're having fun. I am having fun. I'm trying to learn this game, and so I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching.